I want to talk to you, please. Come on, Vanessa, open the door.
Right, mate, what's going on?
Gil.
Mr. Charles. What's the problem?
No problem at all. Thank you, constables.
Doesn't seem like there's no problem, Gil.
Look, we'll just leave it all, okay? Bye for now.
Adam?
What would he want with a dating agency?
No, he's probably Bible bashing.
Oh, we should check it out, I suppose.
Nothing for you to be worried about, just a misunderstanding.
What kind of misunderstanding?
There was a small delay in some business dealings I've been conducting for Mr. Charles.
What business would that be, Miss Mills?
Finding him a mate, of course. We've had some bad luck and he got a bit upset.
Oh, more than a little bit, by the way, is banging on that door there.
Nothing that can't be worked out amicably, I assure you.
Yeah, well, you be sure and give us a call if you have any other problems.
Yes. And if you ever need a partner, you might like to call me.
Yeah, thanks.
Well. Well, what? You want a date?
Dash, I'm getting married on Saturday.
God, you're a dribbler.
No, I'm serious.
Gil Charles is using a dating agency?
Yeah, the morning was full of surprises.
Well, maybe he's decided there's more to life than men's prayer breakfasts.
Well, you can't blame him for wanting a bit of companionship, I suppose. Must have been pretty lonely out at the farm since his old mum died. He's a pretty shy sort of a bloke.
I wasn't too shy the way he was banging on the door this morning.
Well, was he causing damage or assaulting anyone?
No, but he was making heaps of noise, though.
You had a stern word to him, I hope.
Oh, we didn't get a chance.
All right, I might go and have a talk to him myself soon. I'll find out a bit about this agency that's appeared out of nowhere.
Are you looking for a date?
Don't be
No,
stupid.
I could fix you up with my Auntie True.
I'd rather have lighted matches flicked at me.
So when you can type one.
Oh, shut up, will you?
Sorry. It's not that hard, you know.
Oh, it's not that hard. You haven't even told me if you're coming yet or not.
Oh, well, I'd like to, but I think I've got a family do on
hello, Stacey.
Adam.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Stace.
Hi. Are you all coming to the wedding?
Wedding.
Oh, what wedding?
Our wedding, of course, mine and Adam's. Hasn't he told you?
Give me a chance, will you?
Well, congratulations. That's fantastic.
Well done, Cooper. All the best. Thank you. Sure,
Right.
see me getting on the straight and narrow. Need a hand?
Oh, I can manage, thanks, Tom.
A couple of my constables said they saw you this morning. Said you were a bit upset. Anything you want to talk about?
Nothing I can't handle myself.
Vanessa Mills at Love Match says you're a client of hers. Is that right?
I'd rather not discuss it.
If Mrs. Mills has been acting improperly, you should let us know.
Can we just leave it, all right?
Some of these agencies can be less than reputable. If you've got a complaint, you ought to tell us.
It was just a misunderstanding, that's all. No need for the police to become involved.
No shame in being lonely, Gil.
I am not lonely. I have the Lord to keep me company. How could I possibly be lonely?
Nevertheless, most people like a bit of earthly companionship as well. If you feel you've been taken advantage of...
But I have not been taken advantage of. I know what I'm doing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get these indoors.
Hey, Adam, don't forget my apricot nectar.
No, it's on the list.
Tart. Well, how's that then?
I don't know.
Are you being a bit two-faced? You were just congratulating him.
I didn't congratulate him.
Come on, Mags, why is he being so dumb? Ever thought they might be in love? With Stacey North? Then why are they doing it then?
She's up the duff.
Oh, she's not.
Got how much?
Oh, Tanner says she's not.
Dash?
Yep, $5.
$5.
I won't believe you people.
Doll you in, go
no,
for twin,
I'm not.
man.
He's your friend and your colleague. You should be supporting him.
What's going on here?
Oh, we're just talking about the big news. What do you reckon?
Oh, I don't know. Bit sudden, I suppose.
Yeah, well, that's what we think.
On the other hand, it's not really any of our business. Doyle, PJ, can I see you on the office, please?
How do we know that this agency's not legit? Now, some of them are, you know.
Not when they suddenly appear in the main street of Mount Thomas overnight.
We don't even have a complainant.
People don't like to complain about these sort of outfits. They think they look like fools.
Yeah, well, they'd be right. Look, I'm sorry. I just don't think that Gil is any exception.
Look, PJ, the guy is obviously disgruntled. All we've got to do is find some independent evidence to prove that he's being conned, and then he may change his mind and decide to make a statement.
Exactly.
And this is because we haven't got enough work to do already, is that it?
All I want you to do is ask a few questions. Look, if there's a dodgy dating agency in town, don't you think we should know about it?
Boss, I've got a stack of transcripts up to here.
Well, look at it this way. By helping Gil in this life, could be helping yourself in the next.
Thank you, Sister Doyle. That's a comfort.
Well, bless you, my son. Here you are.
Thank you, Chris. See ya.
Bye.
Now, Dad's not coming, obviously.
Yeah.
So who have you got coming?
I'm not sure yet.
Have you actually invited anyone?
Yeah, well, of course I have. Stacey, Saturday. It's a bit sudden.
Well, whose fault's that? You can tell whoever is coming that there's been a change of venue. I spoke to Reverend Hutchinson and she said
Stacey,
we
hang
could
on a
have
sec.
the
Hang
United
on.
Church, but-
I thought you and I discussed that we would have
Yeah, I know.
a small wedding at the registry office between you and I, and then drinks with friends.
Adam, look, I'm only going to get married once. Please, it really means a lot to me.
Okay. All right. Yeah. But we can't spend a fortune,
Hey.
all right?
Promise.
Okay. I've got to go.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Boss, Vanessa Mills has a record, numerous convictions for prostitution in the 70s, married to armed robber Peter Mills. They're divorced now, but Vice is still interested in her activities.
Prostitution's not necessarily illegal these days.
No, but fraud is. She's opened up a string of dating agencies and caused a bit of problem. Different towns, different names, that sort of thing.
Well, why didn't they close it down?
Well, they're allowed to operate if there's no complaining.
The old Gil Charles disease.
Yes, rather lose their money than their pride.
Unless we can convince Gil otherwise.
Well, could we at least eat first? If I'm going to spend the afternoon tilting up windows, I'll have to do it on a full stomach.
Mr. Charles, you really do need to do something about this Vanessa.
But I keep telling you, it wasn't a con, it was a straightforward transaction.
Do you know how many dating agencies she's actually opened in the last year?
How much did this transaction cost you?
Now, that's confidential.
I thought you said she had nothing to hide.
Come on, Gil, how much?
$7,000.
And you don't want to make a complaint?
Gil, what did you actually receive for that amount of money?
Well, the matchmaking services of the agency.
And so that they actually introduce you to women, do they?
Yes, that's right.
And how many women have you met so far?
Well, look, you see, it's not all their fault.
Have you met any at all?
Okay, so let me get this straight. You've paid this woman, Vanessa Mills, $7,000, and you haven't had one day?
Well, no, but that's all about to change. You see, I'm meeting someone tonight.
Well, how do you know it's genuine?
Well, of course it's genuine. I picked her myself out of Vanessa's books. Her name's Sally.
Mate, the chances are she's not going to turn up. You realise that, don't you?
Of course she'll turn up.
If she doesn't show, would you consider making a complaint then?
If she doesn't, yes.
Gil, whereabouts are you meeting her?
Oh, well, I thought we'd go out for coffee first, and then I'm going to take her to dinner at a nice restaurant.
Yeah, well, it's expanded a bit. We decided to have a church ceremony.
Oh, church weddings are good. It's just you're going to need, bridesmaids and best man.
Great.
I suppose you'll be wanting extra time, too, for a big honeymoon, will you?
No, I think we're probably going to wait a little while. Go somewhere exotic later on.
Pineapple.
Hi.
Hi, Stacey.
Hi.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
Hi, Stacey.
You'll never guess what I've just seen.
What have you just seen?
I've just seen the most beautiful wedding dress in the world.
Where was it?
And you know the recycle boutique, second best?
How much?
Well, I'm not sure. I was shut. I just saw it in the window, but they don't have anything over a few $100s. Come on, Adam. You'll love it when you see it.
Okay, yep. All right, well, why don't I give you a cheque? You can pay for it tomorrow and come in and tell me how much it was.
Everything all right here? Yep.
We're going to have the best wedding ever.
Yeah, everything's great.
I'm just going to go and get a drink.
Yep.
Yeah, do you want something?
Yeah, beer.
Yeah, anyone else?
Yeah.
Fanta. No, I'm fine.
Save your pennies. Think you'll need them.
It's okay. You don't owe me an explanation.
I just wasn't sure what you'd think. I mean, I haven't known her that long. It's a pretty big step getting married.
Well, are you happy about it?
Yeah, of course I am.
That's all I care about. So where are you having the reception?
Oh, we're actually a little bit behind on the organisation of that stuff.
Well, look, why don't you have the reception here? Wedding present from me.
Thanks, Chris.
And why don't you and Stacey have the big front room? I'm sure you can do with the extra space.
I'd love that, but I just can't afford
No
it.
extra charges on me.
You're a legend. Thank you.
Still no sign of Gil Charles?
Maybe he's having trouble admitting that he's been conned, even to himself. Well, some people are just slow learners.
Leave all your charity at home this morning, Detective.
There's little enough for people who need it. And Gil won't help himself.
You could be very lonely yourself one day, then see how you feel.
Well, me without a date?
Sneaks up on you, you know?
Yeah, it's just like receding hair. Gil Charles is here to see you.
Oh, Gil, come on in. We were beginning to worry that you might not... that something might have happened to you.
I was going to ring, but I thought I'd better come in person. Well, Sally was perfect, just like I knew she'd be.
So, no complaint?
We had a wonderful time. So wonderful, in fact. We've made another date.
This is ridiculous. I mean, nobody can make it to a wedding at such short notice. That was my brother. He can't make it, so I haven't got a best man, have I?
What about the rest of your family?
Oh, well, my sisters are interstate.
What about your dad?
Forget him.
Forget about your wedding with you on patrol.
Hey, Nick, seeing as Sam can't be my best man, I was wondering if you might do it for me. What, you mean you won't?
Well, you catch on quick, don't you, Adam? I'll give you that much.
Do you mind if I ask why?
Look, Adam, if I'm going to be your best man at your wedding, that means I approve of what you're doing. And I don't.
VKC to Mount Thomas 850.
Mount Thomas 850, go ahead, VKC.
There's a disturbance at 54 High Street, Love Match Dating Agency. Can you attend?
Affirmative, VKC, 10 minutes. Hey! Hey! What do you think you're doing, Gil?
Everything was going so well. Sally and I had arranged a second date. It was all organised. Then Vanessa rang up and said there was someone else.
Well, another girl. That's all right, isn't it?
Well, someone who could pay more money than me to see Sally, more than I could afford.
So you went back to Love Match to discuss things?
Well, Vanessa wouldn't speak to me. Unless I paid the extra money, the whole thing was off.
I can see why you might have been a bit annoyed.
Yeah, well, I got a bit cross. You know, she wouldn't speak to me. She kicked me out. And, well, you know, I got a bit carried away.
So that's when you started boarding up their door?
Yeah. I just don't have any more money. It's not right to be treated like this.
No. Are you ready to make a statement now?
No. I just want what I paid for.
If two men are interested in the one woman, the highest bidder wins. Gil was made quite aware of that when he signed with us.
Then why was he trying to barricade you in your office?
Who knows?
What was the name of this second party, Mrs. Mills?
Nice try, Sergeant. You should know I'm hardly likely to give out confidential client information.
Assuming that this confidential client isn't just a figment of your imagination.
Why would it be?
Wouldn't it be a bad way to extort a bit more money out of Gil Charles?
That's up to you to prove.
Oh, don't worry. I plan to.
Are we done here?
Quite done. Unless, of course, you'd like us to lay charges against Gil Charles, then I'd need you to make a statement.
Oh, Gil's just a shy, lonely man caught up in a misunderstanding. I don't think pressing charges would help matters.
I thought not. Well, thank you for your time. We'll be keeping a bit of an eye on the agency over the next few days, just to make sure there are no further misunderstandings with
Thanks,
clients.
Sergeant Gordon. I appreciate the help.
Well, the good news is I've convinced Vanessa Mills not to lay a complaint against you for false imprisonment and criminal damage.
Oh, thanks, Tom. I really appreciate that.
But I'm warning you. Any repetition of this kind of behaviour, I'll lay charges against you regardless of what Mrs Mills wants.
Yeah, I give my word.
If you have any problems in the future, come to us. Don't take matters into your own hands.
Don't worry, Sergeant. You won't be seeing me again, I promise.
Good.
Sorry about all the fuss.
Who rude?
Hi, guys.
Hey, Stace.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Your second best really do it in style, don't they?
Yeah, I didn't go to second best. I found something better at the bridal boutique in St David's.
How much?
Oh, it's not as much as you think. They were having a sale and I saved over $500.
How much?
It's a little bit more expensive, but it was the most gorgeous dress.
Stacey?
Just over $1,500.
Come with me. How could you spend $1,500 on a dress? I told you I couldn't afford it.
I'm sorry, I just wanted... It's not about the dress. For once in my life, I wanted something brand new. I'm sorry I spent so much money. I'll take the dress back and I'll get the other one. I just wanted my wedding to be special.
Stace.
Yeah.
You don't have to take the dress
Yeah, I
back.
will.
No, you
I
don't.
do.
I want you to have it, okay? I want you to have it.
Thank you. I love you, Adam.
Yeah, I know. Let's go.
Well, that's a bit hot, isn't it?
More than a bit. Have you ever heard of a legitimate agency selling dates to the highest bidder?
Well, we can't force her to give us the name of Gil's so-called rival?
Well, unfortunately, she's within her rights to keep that confidential.
Well, what about a warrant? We can go through her records.
On what grounds? We haven't even got a complaint. I mean, we may not like the way she does business, but that doesn't make it illegal.
Unless she's taking money for services she's never going to provide.
Well, that'd be fraud. Do you reckon she's actually got any women on her books at all?
Why would she need them? She makes all of her money from suckers like Gil.
Yeah, but how do we establish that without access to her records?
Good morning. How can I help you?
Hi, I was hoping you might be able to help me. I'm looking for a husband. Well, it's just that most of the men I meet are so shallow. I'm actually looking for somebody who's good with their hands. A farmer, perhaps. Somebody decent.
Miss Mackey.
A Christian lifestyle's also very...
Miss Mackey, I'm sorry to stop you, but I don't think we can help you.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm quite sure. We haven't anyone like that on our books.
I'd consider an older gentleman if that helps.
I really am very sorry.
Gee whiz, the famous Doyle charm just didn't work, did it?
Maybe not. But at least we've proved that she's not genuinely interested in finding Gil a match.
Enough for a warrant, do you think?
Well, we haven't proved anything.
Oh, come on, PJ. An older Christian farmer. I did practically everything except mention Gil by name.
She didn't buy it.
Well, it was your idea, wasn't
Look,
it?
Listen, don't you think you laid it on a bit thick, this Christian lifestyle bit? Just a little
Maybe.
thick.
Unfortunately, I think he's right. I think she smelled a rat. Ham.
Or she's got an accomplice.
Accomplice.
Well, Gil had a date, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, so if this Vanessa doesn't have any genuine female clients, she's got to be working with someone so we can find this person and prove they're getting financial gain from the agency.
You've made your fraud case.
Exactly.
Detective, you haven't had a date in quite some time, have you?
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not doing
No,
it.
you didn't like my performance. We'd like to see you do better.
It's very basic, really. You just answer the questions according to your personal taste, and we use that information to find you the most suitable partner on our books.
Right, well, I'm a bit nervous. I've never done this before.
There is no need to be nervous, Mr. Oliver.
Well,
none at all.
It's Olivier, my name.
Olivier. We like to think of ourselves as counsellors, so you can be totally upfront without fear of repercussions.
Okay, well, people tell me I'm a really upfront sort of guy, actually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, now first things first. What's your occupation?
I'm an engineer.
And what brought you to our agency?
Oh, well, I was working in Saudi Arabia on an oil rig.
Really? Oh, is the money as good as they say it is?
Well, yeah, it's very good, but I just don't want to spend it on.
We can certainly help you there.
Good.
Okay. Now, what sort of a woman are you after?
A woman. Open-minded, non-religious sort of girl. Someone who likes a bit of fun.
All right. Now we know what you're after. We can start filling out this form.
Do you think we might be able to organise something for tonight?
Tonight? Oh, I think that might be pushing it just a little.
Really appreciate it.
I think we might be able to arrange something. Tonight? Oh, I think that might be pushing it just a little.
Really appreciate it.
I think we might be able to arrange something.
She didn't see through that.
Oh, she loved it. She tapped a couple of details into the computer and voila, the woman of my dreams.
But she took the money.
Practically dribbling over it.
Very attractive.
Well, let's just hope it works. I had to do an awful lot of fast talking to Faulkner to get that cash.
So where are you going on your date?
Copper pot.
Oh, very nice.
Did you organise the surveillance equipment from the dogs?
Yeah, be here in about an hour.
All right.
Hey, boss, we just had a really strange anonymous phone call insisting that we go down and check out the news agency. Wouldn't say why, though.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it, boss. It's probably just kids fooling around.
Well, let's check it out anyway. I mean, we'd look pretty stupid if we ignore it and it turns out to be serious.
Mr. Sherman! Hey, Bill, are you in there?
No note on the door or anything?
No, I think he's just gone to the loo.
Hey, Dash. Listen to this. Hear that banging?
I think we should get in there.
You reckon?
Yep.
Police!
Police!
Bill?
Thank God. Going crazy now.
You have any idea who did this, Bill?
No, none at all, actually. He was wearing a balaclava.
Right, well, is there anyone who might have seen it?
Possibly old Mrs. Freer. I just sold her a scratchy. She may have passed him on the way out. I don't know, it happened so quick.
Well, do you remember anything particular about him, Bill? His clothing, his appearance?
He was average height. Couldn't see his hair or face, of course, and he had a shotgun, a double barrel. I saw that.
Anything else you remember?
No, not really, Tom. There was one thing. He was very polite.
Polite?
Yes, the whole time he was in my shop. He never stopped apologising.
John Oliver?
Well, yes, it's Olivier. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, these are for you. They're sort of hello sort of thing.
Thank you. They're gorgeous.
Take a seat. Can I offer you a glass of wine?
How's he going? Is he sipping off a figure?
More like knocking her off them. They're drinking wine. How'd you go door to door?
That's useless.
Cheers.
So, tell me about yourself.
So, tell me about yourself.
Oh, you don't want to hear about me? I'm really boring.
I can't believe
You're getting into this, aren't you?
What do you reckon? We've got to need an entire routine down on tape. Play selected highlights at the Christmas party next year.
Yeah, it was work. I was employed on one of those big construction projects. You ever beat me?
And in a previous lifetime, I had a Bedouin lover.
Come in.
Hi. I just popped round quickly to let you know that I can make it to the wedding.
Brilliant, that's excellent.
Well, the other stuff that I had planned sort of fell through and Mum decided she didn't need me.
Oh, Stacey will be really pleased.
Where is Stacey?
She's gone out with some girlfriends.
The hen's night.
Yeah, so
Oh.
this is just...
Well, can you let her know that I've sent my best wishes for the wedding and all that?
Yeah. Thanks, Dash. Means a lot. Dash? I'm marrying Stacey because she loves me, you know.
Lots of people love you, Adam.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it sometimes. How pathetic's that? My own family can't even make it to my wedding, you know?
I mean, if you're marrying Stacey Norse because you don't think anyone else would have you, it's not true.
Isn't it?
Look, you took me by surprise.
Nah.
You did.
Nah.
Well, you just don't seem to be your regular Mount Thomas girl, that's all.
That's right. I've only come to Mount Thomas recently. My family actually live in Melbourne.
Yeah, whereabouts?
Blackburn.
Oh. Yeah, I know it.
I like it here, though. The people are really friendly.
Oh, you're very easy to like.
No. I'm sorry, Dash.
What?
God, how did I get myself into this?
What?
Stacey's pregnant. Yeah, she's having my baby.
So can I offer you some dessert?
If they have profiteroles, I'll get it.
She's not the only one, eh, Margaret? Hey? You were getting into it a minute ago.
Yeah, no, this was always part of the plan.
It's just getting to the good part. Hey? I hear a zipper.
Anyway, I worked as a receptionist for a while. But you know what I'd really like to do?
What?
It's a bit silly.
Go on.
I'd really like to be an actress.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when I looked at you, I thought, this girl is an actress.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me, I was just wondering if you'd like a photograph taken to commemorate your evening.
No, I don't know. No, really, I take a terrible
Come on,
You
we'll
make a
just get
lovely couple.
one picky. Come on.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Say sex.
Sex.
Fabulous.
Fantastic. We'll take another one just in case that one didn't turn out.
That is a very good idea, sir.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Let's have sex
Sex.
again. I'll have these back to you in about half
Don't
an hour.
hurry back. We'll be here for a while.
Did you get it?
Yep, got it.
Good.
Would you like a bottle of wine?
Oh, I think it's a good idea. Shadow leg opener. It's always a good choice.
I'm trying to get me tipsy, are you, John?
Too right he is, dear.
Do you mind?
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, come on, PJ. It's getting late. Let's go home.
I think they need us to leave.
I don't want this evening to ever end.
I'd invite you back to my place.
It's a
Bit of a shambles.
What the hell's he doing?
Oh, what do you think he's doing, for goodness?
Well, I don't usually invite men back to my place on a first date, but I think in this case...
She'll make an exception, I bet.
Now what? I don't believe it. He's pulled the wire. This was not part of the plan
It was
to do
a part
that.
of PJ's, I think.
We can't just go off with that. I'm calling it off.
No, I think you should stay in here.
Wait.
You've certainly changed your tune.
I've just had some time to think about it, that's all.
No. Yesterday you carried on saying it was a terrible mistake.
Yeah,
Remember?
now I'm saying it's a bit more complicated than what we thought.
I knew it.
That's not important.
Go on, she's up to daft. She's pregnant.
As the boss said, it's none of our business. Why
I
don't you
knew
ask
it, I
Adam?
knew it, I knew it, I knew it. She's pregnant.
Silly little twerp.
Well, that's not fair. How old were you when you got married?
That was completely different.
Why was that different?
Well, Nell wasn't pregnant for a start.
I'm just saying that regardless of whether we think he's making a huge mistake, he's a friend and we should support him.
$10, my friend.
Yes, thanks, mate. Do you mind if I just duck out for a few minutes, boss?
Yeah, don't be too long.
I want to talk to you.
Oh, yeah, I'm a bit busy at the moment. There's a lot going on.
Now, if you don't mind.
Ooh. So, what can I do you for, Doyle?
Okay. Why didn't you follow procedure last night?
In what way?
You know perfectly well in what way. You were supposed to wrap up your date as soon as the photograph was taken, not head off into the night with some floozy from a dating agency.
Well, I didn't think you cared.
The only reason that I may care is that we had no way of monitoring you once you left the restaurant. She could have slipped you a Mickey Finn. She could have done absolutely anything
Well,
to you.
it did get rough in the clinches.
I don't want to hear the sordid details.
Listen, why do you think I left with her?
I can guess.
Yeah, I left with her to get an address and a real name.
Did you get it?
Yes, I did.
Good.
You know what it is? Angela Henderson. Hello.
Oh, sorry. Photographics from St David's for you?
Thanks, Dash.
Ta.
Bye. Nice job, Max.
Thanks.
He's out of focus.
How's that?
Oh. No, it's no good.
Oh, well, I'll do this end first.
What are you doing?
Organising stuff for a wedding.
Oh, right, that's the wedding that hasn't got a best man, I hear.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, well, I suppose you can put my name down for it.
Thanks, Nick.
That's all right.
Oh, yeah, it's 3 o'clock this afternoon.
What's that?
The wedding.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right.
Banners, Crooked.
G'day, Gil. Got a couple of minutes, mate.
Oh, I do have to get all this unloaded, but what is it you want?
Well, Mr. Charles, we were hoping that you could help us identify a woman in a photograph that Detective Hasham has.
Is this Sally? See, this is Sally, and this is me with Sally on a date, except she was calling herself Jessie.
It's not her.
You want to have another look?
That's not her.
No, he's lying.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. His face totally changed when he saw the photograph. It's definitely the same girl.
Anything known about this Angela Henderson?
No, she's a clean skin. I got Nick checking all the Hendersons in Blackburn. Something might turn up.
We could try bluffing her.
Oh, I'd rather go and know my facts. Now, where were they going to go on this date of theirs?
Coffee shop, I think you said, then after dinner.
Right, so we can check out the cafes, restaurants, see if anyone notices.
Enough for a positive ID.
Excuse me, sorry. We've just got some more information on the news agency job. Apparently this woman heard some squealing tyres, so she looked out of the window and there was this, cream-coloured old-fashioned ute driving off down the street.
Gil, no wonder he was so jumpy. I'll get on to Nick.
There you go. Prince Charming. Stacey is a lucky girl.
I think I'm the lucky one.
That's perfect. Well, go on, off you go. You don't want to be late for your wedding.
I'll see you at the church. Thanks, Chris, for everything. Okay.
Vanessa Mills says that Gil walked in there yesterday and paid cash. He must have used the proceeds of the news agency robbery to pay for his second date with his Sally.
Oh, gee, you'd never pick him for a hold-up man, would you?
Just goes to show how desperate he is.
Well, I wonder how he's feeling now he's found out the girl of his dreams two-timed him.
I wouldn't want to be in his way.
Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas Station.
Mount Thomas Station, go ahead, Nick.
There's no sign of Gil's shotgun. I'm at Angela Henderson's now. She's not here.
All right, look, I want you to stay on patrol. Keep your eye out for...
And she's not home.
Well, we know that Gil's already paid for another date. Maybe they're already onto it.
Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Oh, Mr. Oliver. How was the date?
Fantastic, Vanessa. Jessie's a lovely girl.
Miss Mackie.
So why were you packing up when we arrived?
Small town, time to move on.
Where are they, Vanessa?
Where are who? Haven't got the vaguest idea what you're talking about.
You have an agitated client who's slightly unbalanced and he's running around with a shotgun. Now, we know he had another date. So where are they?
I've already told you client information.
Yes, it's confidential. You've told us that, except there's no point in lying to us anymore because we know about Angie.
Now, one of my colleagues spoke to her adoptive mother, Mrs. Henderson. She lives in Blackburn. But see, Angie doesn't live there anymore, but she's been out there looking for her real mum. That'd be you, wouldn't it?
I'm sorry, I have nothing to say.
For God's sake, Vanessa, she's your daughter. She's in danger. The man has a shotgun. Can we make it any clearer for you?
Gil, hi, how are you? What's wrong?
Come with me.
Thought we were eating here.
Come with me now. Please. We haven't got much time.
What's the matter?
I spent everything I had on you. Risked my mortal soul to get more. Spent that too.
What are you talking about?
Come with me. Now.
Gil, what on earth do you think you're doing?
You keep out of this, Chris. Just keep out of it.
Hurry up, McKinley. If we miss the service, you'll have nothing to cry about.
Ready up.
Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas Station.
About time. Mount Thomas Station, where are you, Nick?
Boss, I've just spotted Gil Charles Hughes.
Come on, Gil. Let's just not do anything stupid.
It's a bit late for that.
Yeah, well, look, just supposing you get out of here. What are you going to do then, eh?
Find a minister. Get married.
Yeah, well, I think you might be going the wrong way about it, mate. Why don't you just put the gun down?
It's good advice, Gil. Things either get better or very much worse from here.
Back off.
Chris. I mean, this isn't the example the Lord
The
set
Lord
us, Gil.
gave us free will. I'm taking what's rightfully mine.
He also said that vengeance was his, not yours.
I don't want vengeance. I want a wife.
That was never going to be Angie. Tell him. Go on, it's all right. Tell him.
He's right. Us getting married was never part of the plan. Sorry if I hurt you.
You mean there was never any chance?
Sorry.
Come on, Gil. Give me the gun. Why don't you still come out of this with some self-respect?
Are you right?
Don't worry about that. Take that. Come on. Let's go.
Adam? Have you changed your mind? Don't you want to marry me anymore?
Of course I do.
So what are we waiting for?
Let's go.
We never intended to con anyone.
So what was this with the different names?
I don't know. An acting exercise.
Right, I see. So it was your drama teacher that made you do it.
Of course not. It was just an opportunity to create a believable character and have it accepted by an audience.
The audience being Vanessa's clients.
That's right.
Well, you see, Angie, most people when they go to the theatre, right, well, they know it's a show, but, you know, Gil, he thought it was for real.
I think I liked you better as John Oliver.
You're not the only one who can act.
Look, I know what it must look like, all right? But we never intended to rip off the clients.
No?
No. Most of them were painfully shy like Gil. They were never going to be successful in a relationship until they got a bit more self-assured.
So you were there basically to be a confidence booster?
Something like that. The idea was they'd have a few dates with me and then Vanessa would find them someone suitable and hopefully they'd live happily ever after.
What, in Disneyland? Sounds original.
It's true.
Says who? Vanessa? I mean, she wouldn't lift a finger to save you. Now, she knew that Gil had you out there. And you know what? She wouldn't do a thing. She would do nothing to help you.
I don't believe it.
He's telling the truth.
She wouldn't. She's my mum.
Well, you know what? She was sitting right there in that chair. We can play the tape for you if you like.
Angie, I think the woman that's been a real mother to you is living in Blackburn.
I just always felt I'd missed out, you know?
To Vanessa, love's just a commodity. It's there to be sold to the highest bidder.
Just wanted her to love me.
Hey, mate, sorry I'm a bit late, but we're here now.
The Lord be with you.
And also with you.
We have come together in the presence of God to witness the marriage of Adam Bryce Cooper and Stacey Ann Norse, to surround them with our prayers and to share in their joy.
And I'm sure you'll join with me in wishing the happy couple all the best in the future. There. At this point, we have to mention the cake. Thanks very much.
As what you'd expect.
Charge Gill and Vanessa? Well, Gill's been denied bail. He's on his way to St.
He won't be in the market for a bride for quite some time.
Tough way to find out you can't buy a lot, eh?
Just
Now, speaking of the cake, it's now time for the lucky groom. Now, you want to watch that, Stacey? He's carrying on already. The finger's not even warm with a ring on it. The lucky groom and his equally lucky and lovely bride to perform the cleaving of the cake, so we can all take a bit of cake home and put it under our pillows, and we can dream about the people you're going to marry, or you can wake up with currants in your ears. So over to you guys. I'll just get the happy snaps. Wait a minute. I'll squeeze through here. And go down here. Thanks very much. Photo here. You right? You right? Beautiful. Okay. Oh, you beauty. Thanks, man. You want a piece of that? That's your size there. Look at that.
Thank you very much. Oh, look, no harm done, no harm done. No, don't worry. No harm done at all.